Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Aisyah Andrani Putri. I currently study at UPI majoring in accounting batch 2021. In this opportunity, I would like to explain the part of the module section How to do research part 1. Introduction. Carrying out a research project in the social sciences will almost invariably involve the researchers in a significant amount of reading, particularly if they are not already well read in their subject area. The chapter is organized into the following section. Why read? Copying with the research literature, basic reading strategies, guidance, using library, using the internet, good enough reading, reading about method as well as subject, recording your reading, the literature review issue in reading. 2. Why read? It is possible to carry out research without engaging in much direct reading. Thus, it would be unusual to do so without any new reading. Your research project needs to be informed and stimulated by your developing knowledge as you carry it out. Box 4.1 Give 10 reasons for reading for research. First, it will give you ideas. 2. You need to understand what other researchers have done in your area. 3. To broaden your perspective and set your work in context. 4. Direct personal experience can never be enough. 5. To legitimate your arguments. 6. It may cause you to change your mind. 7. Writers, and you will be one, need readers. 8. So that you can effectively criticize what others have done. 9. To learn more about research methods and their application in practice. 10. In order to support areas which have not been researched. Box 4.1 also suggests 2 other important points about reading for research. Thus, it is not just essential to read, but to read at different stages of the research project and to read for a variety of purposes. For the committed researcher, reading becomes a continuing and wide-ranging activity. Books 4.2 Reading at different stage and for different purpose. Stage. At the beginning of your research in order to check what other research has been done to focus your idea, shape your hypothesis, and explore the context for your project. During your research, to keep you interested and up to date with development. To help you better understand the methods you are using and the field you are researching, and as a source of data. After user research, to see what impact your own work has had, and to help you develop an idea for further research project. Purpose: account of research on similar topic to your own. Account of research methods being applied in ways which are similar to your own plans. Account of the context relating, relating to your project to protect against duplication and enrich your argument. 3. Coping with the research literature. The new researcher may feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of this demand for quite a long time. You may be concerned about the volume of literature, the variety of literature, lack of boundaries, conflicting argument. Hint: if you find very conflicting arguments in your reading around, you may well have identified an issue or debate which would be worth exploring in your research project. Basic reading strategies. This section offers some basic guidance on four related questions: where to read, what to read, whom to read, how to find what you need to read. 4. Where to read. Library comes, of course, in different guises. Public libraries are available to everyone, and university library normally allow access to all bona fide researchers. Some may impose restriction on borrowing or charge fee, and others may prohibit access altogether. Using library in the subject of the next section in this chapter. The other obvious place to read nowadays is on your computer, making use of some of the vast range of material available in the internet. Using the internet in the subject of the next but one section in this chapter. 5. What to read? The short answer to the question of what to read has to be to read as much and as many different kind or sorts of text as possible. This will enable you to encounter a range of views and forms of presentation within the different kind of writing appropriate to your topic. The kind of thing you might read could include books, journal, report, popular media, computer-based material, memos, minutes, internal report, letters, and diary. In using this different kind of written source, it will be useful to bear in mind a number of other distinction between type of material of reading. Published and unpublished literature, contemporary and classic works, introductory and overview texts, edited collection and literature reviews, methodological and confessional account. Finally, in your reading, you should be aware of the extent to which text present and make use of original data. A common distinction made is between primary, secondary, and tertiary search. Primary search mainly consists of original data, while secondary search comment on and interpret data, and tertiary search, e.g. textbooks, our summaries of knowledge in a particular area. 6. Whom to read. You might choose a volume at random or take a more considered view, perhaps selecting the most recent book written and published in your country. In doing so, it is important to be aware of whom you are reading, where they are coming from, how authoritative a voice they have, then what their motivation in reading might be. As you read more and more literature, you will begin to build up a view of the most quoted or cited author and the classic texts, but you should also follow your own hunches and seek out less read material. Hence, take some time to just browse. Serendipity can be a wonderful thing. 7. How to find what you need to read. If you are researchers tackling an unfamiliar field of study for the first time, you need to be able to get to grips with the relevant literature as quickly as possible. Box 4.3 8 stage for finding what you need to read. Take advice from available source, locate book. Once you have identified that relevant shelf or internet location, once you have identified relevant journal, read outward from your original source by following up interesting looking references. Identify text by noting those that are referred to again and again. As you develop a feeling for the literature relevant to your field, try and ensure that you have some understanding. Use the time and research you have available to do as much pertinent reading as possible. Hint: the web tends to run more slowly from about midday onwards in the UK, which is when the USA begins to wake up. The evening is also a peak time for home users, benefiting from cheaper call rate. Early morning is therefore a good time to go online. Thank you for attention. Stay safe and stay healthy. Goodbye.